Yeah, love to see it. And we can look ahead now to week 8 as we can put week 7 in the books. Your projected number 1 quarterback this week, Rank, who is it?
You know, I'm going to step up a little bit. I'm going to say fellow lefty Tua Tagovailoa is going to be the number 1 quarterback this week. He's been playing pretty well. He got an opportunity to get back into the groove this week, but now is when he has an opportunity to step forward because he is going to be playing against the Detroit Lions. The Lions are not roaring. They're something else. By the way, do you know what they call baby cats in Florida?
What do they?
Kittens. But here's I don't know why. That's funny.
He loves it.
It's the dad. Of the dad.
We've lost Rank.
My daughter's watching this right now. She's so mad. She hates that joke. Kittens. Because that's where they call them everywhere.
I was going to say, I don't know if I fully get the joke, but
No, because everywhere calls them kittens.
it's funny once I got it now.
Why do I have to explain that?
I didn't get it. I won't fully
Explain it to
admit.
me like I'm a 7-year-old.
It went right over my head. Me and your daughter both, I think, need split.
kittens.
Jalen Hurts. He's good. He runs the ball a lot. He can throw the ball well as well. Good matchup against the Pittsburgh, who've allowed the 5th most fantasy points in the last month. And something about kittens.
I hate all of you.
Is it too early to go to commercial?
No, we're good. We can do this. We're professionals.
Who's
Cynthia.
next?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Oh my goodness. Well, look, he's playing the Packers defense, who has been, listen, they've been acting like a bunch of kittens out there. That defense. Whew, they've been allowing a lot of opportunities on deep crossers. Josh Allen has already played amazing. Well, listen, this is the best I can do right now. You gotta
great.
stop laughing right
Oh,
now.
you're crushing it.
Okay, but he's my number 1 against the Packers, and I think it'll be a higher scoring game than maybe we kind of anticipate because of how poorly we've seen the Packers playing, meaning it'll stay competitive, and they do not take their foot off of the gas, especially at home.
I will take Kyler Murray because DeAndre Hopkins is back, and 2, because this is a sneaky fun game between the Cardinals and the Vikings, 2 offenses that can move the ball. Just they haven't done it consistently all season. He hasn't had his 30-point performance yet, so what a spot to get it on the road against the Vikings in a score fest with him and Kirk Cousins. So those are our quarterbacks now that we've all had our tiers for the shows. Cynthia, what about the top running back? Who you got?
Well, I'm going to stay in that same game, and I'm looking on the other side to Dalvin Cook. Why? Because the Arizona defense has been mysterious, not so great, very generous. Dalvin Cook also is a really helpful way to keep anything weird from happening with Kirk Cousins. I do think this is going to be a high-scoring game, just like you mentioned. And by the way, he's had 3 rushing touchdowns in the last 2 games. Coming off a bye, I think we're going to see something pretty great from him.
It can't be Austin Eckler this week because he is on bye, so someone else has to take it. I think it'll be Derrick Henry this week. 38 fantasy points per game with 7 touchdowns in his last 3 games. 7 touchdowns in 3 games. I mean, that is absurd. He also, low-key, is playing great. 23 fantasy points or more in 3 of his last 4 games. The Texans have allowed a top 2 fantasy running back in 4 of their 6 games. It's just lining up for Derrick Henry to have a monster performance this week.
Ryan Tannehill also battling through an injury, which could help out his case.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Saquon Barkley. I love Saquon Barkley. I love that everybody was dismissing him during the offseason, didn't want to go. Not this show, of course. Marcus, Florio, everybody was on board with Saquon Barkley. And now he's got a great opportunity against the Seattle Seahawks, who admittingly have been playing very well. They've been playing much better on defense over the last couple of weeks. But I still love the opportunity for Saquon Barkley. He's one of the reasons why Daniel Jones has been able to play so well. So Saquon Barkley to me. Danny Dimes. I wasn't ready to commit to it.
Got it.
So I had to switch to his
I
real
know you
last
looked
name.
at me like
and then
I
I
was gonna
forgot
do
what his
something
last
for
name was now. Danny Dimes. Saquon. These are great players. Get them into your lineup.
Change your name, Dimes. Make it official. Go to the government name. I'll take Christian McCaffrey. He only played 28% of the snaps, and he still had 62 yards from scrimmage. All the late talk last week about having a red zone package, it was like he only got the ball in between the 20s because Kyle Shanahan likes to mess with us sometimes. And I think
Lying liar who lies. Loves it.
maybe that was the thing. I think it's different this week because they're playing the other team that wanted to trade for him in the division. Full Shanahan troll mode this week, getting a lot of CMC. So, Florio, as we leave the running backs, give us some wide receivers. Who's your number 1 wideout?
The internet is going to get mad at me for this because it's a Buffalo Bill, but it's not the Bill that you think. I think it'll be Gabriel Davis this week. Gabe Davis is clearly the deep threat there for Josh Allen and the Bills. He leads the NFL in yards per reception and is third in air yards per target. So just a ton of opportunity for him to pick up points in chunks. We saw him have a monster game a couple weeks ago with just 3 catches. Plus, the Packers are top 10 in yards allowed per pass on deep passes this year. They haven't been tested a whole lot, but when they have been, teams have had success. And then I think Alexander will be on Diggs a lot, which just means some more volume for Gabe Davis.
Love that pick, but I'm going to get on the 1s and 2s and go with DJ Moore, who last week, he was very good against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this, I understand, feels a little bit like you're chasing the points and it's a very dangerous game to play. But I really do just love this matchup against the Atlanta Falcons. As you see right there, the totals on the board are correct. They've allowed the most fantasy points per game to wide receivers this season. DJ Moore is like their best option. And unlike Arthur Smith, I feel like the Carolina Panthers love to go to their actual good players.
Are you going to be mad if DJ Moore gets traded somewhere like the Packers?
No, I'd be
Just
no.
saying.
He's not going to the Packers.
My
Why?
pick-
So Aaron Rodgers can throw him bounce passes?
Oh, boy. My pick, Tyreek Hill against
The Kittens.
the Kittens this Sunday. This guy leads the league in receiving yards with 773. He has the most targets in the NFL since week 4. I mean, do I need to tell you that Tyreek Hill is good? No, you already know this. Do I need to tell you that
Kittens.
are not so good? No. Also,
Kittens are great in general.
Yeah, shout out to kittens.
yes, we
Yeah, all
like
you
kittens,
kittens out
but
there.
the Lions are not.
Oh, the Lions are
great on
not great.
defense.
No.
Not so good on
Not a good defense.
And-
Fun on Hard Knocks.
Right.
Not great on defense.
Truth.
I'll take Devontae Adams. He's playing against the Saints, who have ST-ruggled against wide receiver ones. And that's with or without Marshawn Lattimore, by the way.
Started out a different way I thought it was
Best
gonna
case
go.
scenario, Marshawn Lattimore coming back from an abdominal injury, and now he's got to cover Devontae Adams, who has more end zone targets than anyone else in the entire NFL this season. I think it's a great opportunity for one Mr. Devontae Adams.